Welcome back to the Delgado Tech Collab podcast. I'm your host, Blair Dottin-Haley, and we are here back today with retired Lieutenant Commander Greg Alexander of the United States Navy. Welcome.
Thanks.
Glad to have you. Thank you for joining us. So, has given your service to the country. Thank you for that. Did that in IT. Did you always know that technology and working in technology was going to be your path in life?
I didn't. Actually, my path is a little bit different than Mr. Scotty Jackson. He came through the ranks as an IT guy. I came through the ranks as a logistics guy.
Okay.
So I did logistics acquisition, basically the businessman for the Navy.
Okay.
So when I got out, I retired a couple of years ago. I did over 25 years.
Okay.
I recognized the need for information technology.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's in everything that we do. When you look at everything, you look at Uber, DoorDash, Amazon, all of these.
I've used all three of those in the last week.
All of those are platforms that are used based in technology.
Yeah.
But when you think about Amazon, that's an IT logistics company. So they both go hand in hand. So when I retired, I knew that, okay, I have over 25 years logistics background. I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of IT, knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Went to go get some certifications and got into the IT game. Kind of had to start back up over and build back up. But after I got certification, it's paying off well, literally.
Good. So what would you tell because you didn't imagine this for yourself, there are a lot of folks who end up in places after they've done a job or served for decades, and they end up in something completely either different than they were in. What would you say to your in the service self, knowing now what you know?
I would have probably tried to get some certifications earlier.
Sooner.
Yeah, so the transition would have been more, lockstep, just kept walking. But so I had to stop, go back to school, and start putting those bricks together and build again, which is good too, to do it that way. But I wish I probably could have done it sooner. And it's something like in information technology, you don't necessarily have to have a degree. Mm-hmm. You just have to be willing to learn and grind, and you don't have to go spend 40, 50, 60,000, whatever amount of money to go get a degree. You can get some certifications and you become valuable.
One of our other guests said that you can learn a lot of what you need to know on YouTube to learn in technology today. And I made the point of making sure that our audience knows you can't learn everything you need to know on YouTube, but there are lots of things that you can learn and get proficient in without having to actually sit in a classroom to learn. Talk to us a little bit about the work that you're doing now.
I work for Marine Corps Reserves out here at Federal City. I support the Marines throughout the country, the reserves. I am a IT project manager, and basically as IT project manager, I manage over 60 sites and any type of IT projects that they need on that base or facilities, i.e. a classroom with computers, setting up telephone, setting up Wi-Fi access points. I lead projects in that,
So really, the technology infrastructure for the Marine Corps bases, and that's extremely important work because so many other things have to function and run based on all of those things. That's the kind of job that if it's not working. More than when everything's quiet, everything is.
Hey, my internet's down.
That's right.
What's the Wi-Fi password?
Yeah. So let's pivot. We are in New Orleans in the springtime. It's festival season. The weather is beautiful outside. One of our earlier guests said she was headed to the Strawberry Festival today when she left here. What are you looking forward to as the spring and summer approach?
Of course, the festivals. I'm also an avid cyclist. I like to ride. So I have this challenge where I'm riding 50 miles in 50 states.
Wow.
I've got about 8 states out of the way.
Yeah, so tell us what states you got out the way so far.
I've got, of course, Louisiana,
Yeah.
Arkansas,
Okay.
New York,
Oh, wow.
New Jersey,
Okay.
Ohio, and Mississippi.
And so when you say, what does that mean to check the state off? How much of the state do you ride?
50 miles.
So you
ride
try to do at least 50 miles in each state. 50 if, got it. Oh, well, listen, do you have a projected, because I'm thinking about, as we are kicking off this Tech Collab podcast, you should be documenting.
I am documenting.
So you are. So tell us about how you're documenting this journey.
It started off, I was just wanting to do it, riding with some of I'm also a member of Cap Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. Just riding out with them, and then I just said, hey, bucket list was to go see 50 states. Hey, go see a state and do something positive. So when I started doing it and posting it, people start, hey, where can I donate? I wasn't taking up any funds, so people wanted to start taking up funds. So I started raising money for a cause. And so people start donating to the cause. And one of the causes is the Capelline that we ride with. But so you kind of just start growing legs.
Yeah.
Or you just start growing legs.
That's how it happens.
A lot of people have been jumping on and, hey, where are you going next?
Yeah.
You know? So should be pretty fun. I'm pretty excited about it.
So before we let you go, where is next?
Next is Texas.
Okay.
I got that on slate to go to Texas, and got a ride in Denver in June. So I have the whole, as a prior logistics guy, I have it all mapped out.
You have it all mapped out. Well,
Yeah.
listen, I'm excited to hear about the completion of that journey. That's exciting. Thank you for spending your time today with us to talk about your work in IT. Thank you for the work that you're doing. It's very inspirational. Thank you for joining us on the Tech Collab podcast here at Delgado Community College for the IT Workforce Division. My name is Blair Dottin-Haley, your host, and we will be back soon. Peace, everybody.